What is your take? And we'll open up the phone lines here in a little bit, so y'all be patient. But what's your take on the whole thing with Shiloh and Shador going to the Louisville fashion show, the Louis Vuitton fashion show, and I guess missing the first practice? What was your thoughts on that when you first saw it in regards to those things?
Okay, so I already put this out there, so I can't go back and recant on this because I already put a video out on this, and I said, Shiloh and Shador, you know what you're gonna get up out of them too. You know what I'm saying? You know what how they're gonna produce on the field. Had that been part of their NIL deal, they got to handle business that comes with it, NFL type style locker room which they have going on. So, if they have to go do a fashion show, they're going to produce, they're going to practice. That's Shiloh and Shador. That's not somebody new that's coming in. All right. But at the same time, looking at that from a whole continuity type of thing in the locker room, some players might envy that, might be mad about that. Some may be cool about that. And that can, start an uproar in the locker room. I understand that part of it too. You know what I'm saying? Looking at it realistically, like some people can't handle that. There's people out here that hate all the time. So just imagine somebody looking at that, or somebody having something else to do. Like, I don't know, for instance, I want to go visit my mom. She's sick or something. Coach, can I be excused for this? And you can't. That'll start a problem if he can't go. You know what I'm saying?
True story. Yeah. So I agree with that. Here's what I'll say. Straight speculation. I think I've said on another show, and what it is. From the coaching world, you always try to mitigate distractions, right? You're always trying to limit them, right? If you always hear that at NFL, they don't like to pick up guys because it's a distraction. Prime example, we'll get into some more Sapp talk. His previous things, I don't think it happened again, but it becomes a distraction, maybe a conflict of interest. And that has nothing to do with maybe him personally, or maybe it does. I don't know. But distractions are a big word when it comes to organizations, team sport, and so forth. And as coaches, to Derek White's point, they've now said they cleaned up and said that was a meeting just for newcomers. I don't know if that's true or not. Don't necessarily care. We're just talking. I'll say this though, Truckin'. If I was the head coach, if this was me, if the fashion show was on Monday, I would have pushed the meeting till Tuesday, right? Or maybe Wednesday, depending on travel. But I would have pushed it an off day. It was just a first-time coming meeting. You don't have to have that meeting on that day. The NCAA doesn't say everybody got to have their first meeting on this day. It doesn't work like that. Therefore, it eliminates just what's happening, right? All it is, oh my God, blah, 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 everybody going crazy. That's just, I think, maybe what the average coach would do. Yes, you want your kids to do something like that of a lifetime, right? Like, Pharrell offered, and to Uncle Neely, I believe, was on a DNVR couple, when this whole thing broke, and said, hey, man, listen.
Snuffleupagus.
Who?
Snuffleupagus. Bert, Ernie, and Snuffleupagus over there on the DNVR. That's what I called him.
See? Didn't I tell you? Hey, didn't I tell you a rub off? See? Didn't I tell you? See? All right, y'all. Great show. Hey, nice having you. Good night. We out of here. No, but anyway,
boy. Dang.
I told you a rub off, Truckin'. I told you, Truckin'. But anyway, so he brought up saying that, look, this thing was set months in advance, which I can agree with, right? You don't just do a Louis Vuitton fashion show in 2 days, right? So you got to get the talent, so forth. Great. Here is now my theory, just a theory. Coach Prime is a marketing genius. We all know this. He knows that all light, right, shines. Remember, that same light that shows your greatness will also show your weakness. That's his word. And we talk about the limelight. I think personally that was a strategic move by him, because he knows technically those two guys missing that meeting doesn't affect the team so far as athletically speaking, right? It's a meeting.
Right.
May it cause dissension amongst the ranks? Probably so. Maybe not. Right? We've all been on team. We know who coach favorites are.
Right.
Sometimes you that guy, sometimes you not.
Facts.
Deal with it or don't. Jimmy Johnson wrote a book talking about it.
Welcome to Out of My Mind on YouTube, your hub for sports, news, current events, and culture. Subscribe to receive weekly insights in sports, engaging news updates, and culture. Quick, insightful, and always real. We bring you highlights, analysis, and stories that matter. Subscribe now to the Out of My Mind YouTube.
These people are really getting out of hand. Before Deion Sanders took over Colorado, you never heard anything from these people. Now you have Deion Sanders and his children at University of Colorado, and you got all these people pop up. And now, they care about football. They care about Colorado. But they're just here to freaking talk about somebody else. So that's called chatty patty. Like, this thing has become so disgusting. Look, let me just get down to it. I grew up around white people. I grew up around black people. I grew up around Indians, Arabs, all kinds of people, Italians, Polish, Jewish, Sicilian. And it's a difference between an Italian and a Sicilian. I grew up around black people. I grew up around black people that's middle class and black people that's poor. Where I grew up in Jersey, well, one thing that we didn't do was we didn't talk about people. That was corny. You get smacked in your face for talking some stuff that you really didn't need to be speaking about. And that could be white, black, or whatever. One thing that we had a lot where I'm from was interracial relationships. And the reason I'm going to bring this up right now is because homeboy over here that's with Coach Hayes. Look, black dudes only mess with white girls if we wanted to. And for the most part, if we didn't mess with black girls, it's because more than likely we didn't see something that was attractive. But black girls didn't mess with black dudes if they was corny. And black dudes only mess with white girls if they couldn't get black girls. So when you see homeboy over here, this Chubsy dude, listen to his voice. You can tell he can't pull anything. This dude, is here for the simple fact, he's here for the simple reason to try and cause some kind of, go viral type of thing or be funny or what is he talking about? Why are you talking about Neely? How are you talking about the DNVR guys? What have they done to you? That makes no sense to just throw a shot at somebody that's never done anything to you. And you're sitting on a damn camera and you know good and well you wouldn't say any of that hot shit in anybody's face. You're a Steelers fan. When's the last time y'all won anything significant? You're from Pittsburgh. You're not from Philly. You're from West Philadelphia. And no, not West Philly. You're from West Philadelphia, like you just said. So you're corny. You're country, like Philly people call y'all corny. So you're up here. You're connecting with people in Colorado. For what reason? Why are you connecting with people in Colorado? What Are you a Penn State fan? Are you a University of Pitt fan? Like what exactly do you have to root for? What school, what college team where you're from matters? Joe Paterno was allowing child abuse to happen on his watch. Were you even, how old are you? Like, are you over 35? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you over 30? Were you even around to see the years of Penn State when they were good? Did you see LeVar Arrington play? You know what I'm saying? Did you see Derek Williams play? Did you see any of those running backs? Curtis Ennis. Did you see Curtis Ennis play? Did you watch Kerry Collins play? Do you even know anything about Penn State football, like from your own eyes? Pittsburgh has never been good. Like, you wasn't alive to see Dan Marino play. You wasn't there. Were you there to see Larry Fitzgerald play? Like, what did you see? What did you watch? Like, I was on a live with him and Dave, and I said that Jalen Milroe is Vince Young. And he laughed. Did you see Vince Young play? Vince Young couldn't throw the ball that well. His arm movement wasn't great, but he was a great runner. Jalen Milroe was just about the same. That's a really good scenario. I mean, a really good analysis, a really good comparison. This dude is a clout chaser. And Coach Hayes wants to freaking sit up here and say, if you mess with me, it's poison. You know, you're going to go to, like, yo, all of these dudes is freaking corny as hell. And it's like the reason why social media is terrible, because these fake, corny ass men are up here saying anything they want to say, knowing good and well what they saying is just like pointless. It doesn't make any sense. But they say it anyway. Yo, this is the off season, and y'all can't get this man out y'all mouth, yo. Like, you're talking about his children going to France. That's something that they have come out and said was planned before 2024. And none of the team was upset about it. And y'all are upset about it. How can you be upset about something that doesn't involve you on a team that you don't really like? The only reason these people are even paying Colorado any attention is because they want to make money off of the views they receive from their channel. This is terrible. This is terrible. They don't like Colorado. They don't like, their teams are whoever the dude Chubbsy likes in Miami. When's the last time Coach Hayes has done a live on the University of Miami? Y'all just got Cam Ward, and you haven't even dedicated a week to Cam Ward in the transfer portal pickups that Miami got. Yo, this shit is like disgusting, yo. And we wonder why people don't take us seriously. You know what I mean? These people would rather sit up here and act like they care about a topic to get 1,000 views, 2.5 thousand views, 3,000 views from their very isolated community, rather than play to the entirety of the team that they actually root for. That shows you the small-mindedness of these people. You've come into a community that supports Deion Sanders at a school that he's coaching at with his children, and you're literally latching on to that. These people that follow Deion to Colorado are just being nosy. It's just a nosy thing. It has nothing to do with the love of football. A lot of these people didn't even see him play football in the NFL. And the ones who did watch him play in the NFL that participate on y'all channels, they say it out their mouths like, we saw him play, blah, blah, blah. The others are just there. They just here to have a good time. Like, they saying whatever comes to their mind. You got these people that hop from panel to panel, be on these damn panels hours and hours and hours. They making panels talking about they know this information and they have this connection and they know this off of a man. Like, yo, make your own path. How can, like, look, a man is supposed to stand on his feet and make things happen. A man doesn't go out there and scam his way to make things happen. A man is trying to get a female so he can start a family or, do what they do. A man ain't out here clowning around in front of other men, spending his time in front of other men, trying to make other men enjoy his time. That's not what a man does. And at the same time, a man that is going after females or doing what he does to win over the appreciation of a female, a real man comes correct. He doesn't just say this or say that so that the female who is unaware all of a sudden is enamored or taken over about what he sounds good saying. Like, this joint is disgusting. Like, these cats be on here talking about Colorado and talking about these 21-year-olds, these 18-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 22-year-olds. That shit is gay. Period. It's gay. There's nothing else to say about it. And half of these cats don't even like Colorado football. They just there to see or report what's happening. Like, yo, you're reporting what's happening in the day-to-day lives or the day-to-day affairs of college kids that have to be attached to Deion Sanders for you to make a video so that it can be viewed. That has to be the lamest thing in the world, yo. There are people out here who hopped on the thing early and they made a name for themselves based on reporting and actually making content, going live, speaking what they wanted, speaking honestly about things. Sometimes they're like embellishing, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they did. That's what they chose to do. and they stick to it. They're consistent with that. They're not creating narratives to get people to start acting a fool and saying some crazy stuff and then egging you on, gaslighting you and putting more gas onto the fire so you can start saying more and more crazy things just so they could possibly go viral or become the host of the craziest YouTube channel panel. Like, seriously? But this right here got it. This right here, like, yo, I've been deleting so many things off my feed because I'm getting the worst content from YouTube because I just happen to like football and I mess with Deion Sanders in Colorado football. So I watch YouTubers that report on Colorado, and I watch them a lot. So now I'm just getting this content that's the algorithm is sending to me, and I'm trying to I'm not interested. And I keep getting this nonsense back and forth. Yo, I rock with TLP because although he's wrong sometimes, like I don't agree with his opinion all the time, but at least he's honest, yo. Like Harry is honest. Colin is honest. Big Dog Chico is honest. Who else do I mess with? Rob used to be honest. But now Rob is like, he's not, he's not honest anymore. And you can see what happened. All them cats that used to be real big on his panel, they done jump ship and now they deride somebody that let them act a fool. That's just crazy to me, yo. These cats that was real big on Rob's panel now are jumping ship and they on another dude's panel. Like, that's the crazy. Make your own panel. Make your own channel. That's whack. That's so crazy to me, yo. And they talk about the dark side. Like, we talking about football. Ain't this about football? I thought this was about football. Nah, it's not about football. It's never about football. It's about being ignorant. It's about showing your ass. It's about trying to meet females or meet males. It's about sending DMs and trying to get nudes or get D pics from a female or from a male. That's what this has become. Yo, this is sad. So today I was watching Locked On Buffs, and the dude he's repeating what was said in one of the videos from Shane Coates, and he's like, Shane Coates said to Jordan Seaton, "Oh, I can't say that word." I said, "Nah, say the word." Until we stop saying the word, you say the word. And let them approach you about saying the word. And when they approach you about saying the word, you tell them to stop saying the word. How you going to be mad at somebody that's not black that says the word nigga and you say it every 5 minutes? And you expect these people to respect you? That's so hypocritical. But the thing about it is, these people don't even understand what hypocritical means. They don't understand how hypocritical they are. They don't care. All they care about is you shouldn't say it. But they're on a platform that millions of people can watch, and they're saying it. But you can't say it? Why can't I say the word that you're saying? If I hear somebody say faggot, I'm going to say faggot. If I hear somebody say Jew, I'm going to say Jew. Why? Why not? If I hear somebody, if you don't want me to say these words, then you shouldn't say these words. If you want me to respect your culture, then you respect your culture. If you want me to take you seriously, then be serious. Respect yourself. This joint is crazy, yo. The way things are now, it's just like everybody wants to take this fast road to stardom, or take this fast road to notoriety. Not even to stardom. They want to be famous within their circle, or they want to be known within their group. No matter if it's respectable or they're the butt of the joke. 2024 is the year of the jester. That's what I made a video, and I made it the year of the jester, because only in comedy can somebody speak the truth, and they won't be canceled for it, because it's comedy. No one knows if they're being serious or not. They're comedians. They're a joke. They are the clown. So you got dudes that are willing to be clowns in order to be famous. In what world does that really happen? When a man wants to be respected, but he chooses the route of the clown. Yo, that's crazy to me, yo. Anyway, I'm going to end this here. These dudes are clowns. In this video, Coach Hayes and this Chubster dude, whatever his name is, clowns. You're talking about kids you're talking about people who are younger than you, first of all. Secondly, they already came out and said that they planned this event before the event took place. Thirdly, you're assuming and throwing out there into the world that maybe the teammates would take this in a negative way. Why would, who says these things? You're trying to stir the pot. This is what effeminate men do. Effeminate men stir the pot. That's what women do. I'm going to stir the pot and see what happens. Who does that? They do that, obviously. But that's whack. This shit is so freaking corny now. Ever since Rob didn't come correct and show that he had knowledge and stuff like that, now it's just like all the other platforms is taking over. Rob messed the whole thing up, because Rob was the little control. He was the substance of the group. Although people was a little wild, but Rob was, he kind of made things decent. He maintained the sanity. Now he don't even come online no more like that, because who knows? I don't know why he doesn't come online. But now all these other channels have popped up, and it's all these cats is loose, yo. And you think that's gonna help Colorado recruiting? These people don't even care about the recruitments. All they care is that people see their videos of them talking about whatever they're talking about, and they tag Colorado in it. That's the corniest thing in the world. You're not creative. You're not talented. You're not innovative. You're like a thought. You're like one of these internet thoughts. That's what you're doing. You're an internet prostitute. You're a clown. Like, these cats are clowns, yo. They're nothing more than clowns. You're selling yourself for 1 to 2,000 to 3,000 viewers that see your content, and it's always the same people. You're not hitting 100,000 because you've tapped into a new algorithm, or you've reached a new space, or you created a new wrinkle. No, you're stuck in that same algorithm because you talk about the same
Welcome
stuff.
to Out of My Mind on
And you're
YouTube,
not innovative.
your hub
You're
for
not
sports,
creative.
news, current events, and culture. Subscribe to receive weekly insights in sports, engaging news updates, and culture. Quick, insightful, and always real. We bring you highlights, analysis, and stories that matter. Subscribe now to the Out of My Mind YouTube.